Mahaganapatim Manasa Smarami Mahadeva Mudam Shirasa Namami Mahaganapatim Manasa Smarami. The individual and the total. Within this basic relationship, there are other relationships. The individual is basically related. There is a basic person. Unless I recognize this basic person as one related to Ishvara, the other also is equally related to Ishvara in the same manner, whether one recognizes or not. The other one also is equally related. There is only one relationship which we can call it as absolute, because it is the same. It doesn't change. Between parents and children, relationship. Between parents and their parents, the relationship is different. And their parents and the children, well, again, relationship is different. There is no absolute relationship at all. No relationship can enjoy the sameness. It doesn't. Even in a given relationship, it is never the same. Morning one mood and evening another mood. Therefore, it is all moody relationship. So, morning one mood. Morning is very cheerful. One mood, very cheerful. Evening, different. Evening is always a problem. It is a problem. Evening. So, but the relationship remains the same. Within that there are of course variations, moods are different. But there is, it's never with the same relationship doesn't exist to another person. The individually relationship is individualistic, it is personal. And it is never the same. Even suppose you are related to the twins as a mother. So twin children, there should be the same? No. In fact, you should consult Steve Wa. And so how was the relationship with your mother? I think she was okay, but she was more fond of Mark. So Mark Wa is his brother, twin brother. Both of them became cricketers. Both of them played well. Mark played the game still better. But Steve was a leader. Two different characters. So, and Mark's mother is different from Steve's mother. Both of them are delivered with some minutes difference, but different. No relationship is the same. Interpersonal relationship within the range of Ishvara. But everyone's relationship with Ishvara is the same. Even though one may say, I look upon Ishvara as my friend. It's called Sakhya Bhakti. Another person says, I look upon him as my father. And another I look upon him as my godfather. And I look upon him as my mother. I look upon him as my boss. So you can differently look upon. We have got Vatsalya Bhakti also. Krishna was asked as a child, he was eating this, the clumps of this clay. He was eating clay. Child, puts everything in the mouth. And Krishna also put everything in his mouth. And in his mouth. He was playing the role of a human child. And he was doing everything that the human child will do. And then mother saw, he's eating eating clay. Then she asked him, what are you eating? Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Then he opened his mouth. He saw the heaven, he saw the stars, he saw everything within the mouth, the whole firmament. He saw. Do you know what she did? She knew that this is not ordinary child. It's something different. It's a Bhagavan. So, but he didn't want to lose him. He wanted to be a mother. So you can't call him Bhagavan and then you can't do anything. So you can't do anything. Bhagavan. So she wants to play mother. And therefore, so what she did, she said, shut up. It may not be there in the book. If it is not there, you have to write it. This is the right attitude. She wanted to play mother. And the best thing is to shut up. Ask him to shut up. So, she wanted to play mother. And you can play friend. You can play, you can look at the child as just a child. Need not be your own child. So look at Bhagavan as child. This kind of different attitudes may be there, but the relationship factual is based upon the reality of individual and total. That doesn't change. So everybody is the same. is like a wave and ocean. And between a big wave and ocean, it is whatever is the relationship. Ocean is the cause and the wave is the effect. And one is a big wave, one is a surf. The relationship is the same. And never away from ocean. Being in the ocean alone. One is a wave, the other is a wavelet, the other is a breaker, the other is a surf. The same relationship. Therefore, the basic individual is related to Ishvara. You have to give a name. This person, the basic person. You can give him the name, the basic person, a bhakta. You call him a devotee. Let us call him a devotee. I am not saying these devotees are what I am saying. The general devotees are noisy people. And so, we don't know. We don't know whether they are devotees. They are devotees. They have got their own concept of God and so they are devotees. But what I am saying, devotee, I don't have a word. Otherwise, I should have a special word. A special word. And if I say Bobo, you may think it is a new mobile. And then go, so this is Bobo. So I don't want to say anything more than bhakta, a devote. The name is the devote. You are basically a devotee. In the wake of this knowledge of being pervaded by Ishvara, being not only pervaded, sustained by Ishvara, governed by Ishvara, at physical level, biological level, and because by the presence of Ishvara in the form of order, you cannot lift your hands and without the presence of physical order. You can't do. Physical order, biological order, physiological order, all of them are there in just lifting your hand, doing namaste. All orders are there. Without biological order, you don't have hands. Without physiological order, you can't lift them. Without a physical order, it is not possible. And there is a thought, will, all this within the order of Ishvara. And therefore, you are connected. This a sense of isolation, alienation, is the cause for all insecurity, fear, anxiety, and so on. So I'm not giving you any form of leisure, inner leisure, because isolation, fear and alienation go along with. Alienation and fear. Connection is not enough. Any small connection is not enough. The Italian connection is not enough. Is not enough. Italian connection, French connection. And there were some pictures, French connection. Ah. Is not enough. So you require the absolute connection. Not alienated. Therefore, I need to see myself as one who has no distance from the total, and that makes me a bhakta, a devotee. So I'm not talking of, I have no word, special word. Generally the word devotee is understood in a certain manner. I'm a devotee. I'm a devotee. Gurus all have devotees. So the devotees being there, then because of the devotees they have got the inflammation and whatever. That is called devotees, okay? The devotees. These devotees and all that, so we need devotees, there are devotees. We cannot say there are not devotees. People are there, they're from their own understanding, their own level, they've got devotion. That's fine, there's nothing wrong in that. But I am using the word devotee for want of a better word. After having satisfaction, after yearning the satisfaction of having talked about all this, I may not have the satisfaction whether I am understood or not. Born out of understanding or something. I have the satisfaction of having talked about it. It's enough. So I have a satisfaction. And then this is the satisfaction. I've talked about, and afterwards I am using the word devotee. So my meaning of the word devotee is entirely different. It has got to be your meaning also. That is why I taught. Otherwise, first day itself, we all should become devotees. God is never away from you. This is how they talk. God is always with you. He is inside, He is outside. And He is there, He is up, He is down. He is left, He is right. And He is front, He is back. This is what God is. God is all-pervasive. And He is omnipotent. And He is omnipresent. And this is all, He is omnipresent. He is omniscient. And He is at once there. And He is always there protecting you. And you can never be away from God. And God is never away from you. Do you think that He is away from you? He is not away from you. Not bad. I talked this much, this long I never used to talk like that. So this long I talked. This kind of idiotic talking, whole world is full of it. And the audience is the same. After listening to me, you will go and listen to them also. And so you will tell, I don't know what. And therefore, it's a slap on my face. Viveka, there is no Viveka. So, what is what? Not clear to people. So, Therefore, I use the word. I never said devotee, the word. After teaching what is Ishvara, and you are related to Ishvara, it's not a question of you are establishing a relationship. You are not creating a relationship. You are not establishing a relationship by doing something or the other. It is an existent relationship between the individual and the total, Jiva and Ishvara. Jiva is the individual and the total is Ishvara. Like a tree and a forest. A tree standing in the forest is at once related to the forest. The other tree also is related to the forest. And the third tree also is related to the forest. As an individual tree to the total entity called a forest. And the forest pervades the individual tree. Every tree. And between the trees, in the forest, there can be personal relationship. One tree feels the other tree as, this is my child, this is my daughter, this is my brother, this is my neighbor, and this fellow is my enemy. He takes away every drop of water. So from the moisture he takes, and from the ground he takes, he is my rival. They can have different types of relationship, but all of them have the same relationship with the forest. Individual and the total. Mahaganapatin manasa smarami Mahadeva mudam shirasa namami Mahaganapatin manasa smarami